YouTube, what is going on, guys? Today we are back with no Tavern. I'm here by myself, and so I guess today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. But I'm gonna talk about the state of comic book movies and what's my opinion on them, and we're gonna talk about like Marvel and DC. Not so much Fox, because they're kind of in the like little they're doing their own thing, Sony, all that. Um, So we're mainly going to be talking about Marvel and DC here. What I think both of them can kind of really improve on, and um, so mainly, if you guys didn't see my Spider-Man Homecoming review, I thought Homecoming wasn't that great. It's disappointing because Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel hero, and he's my third favorite hero probably of all time. Right after Green Lantern, and Batman being my favorite, and then Green Lantern being number two, and then Spider Man coming in at number three. Um, but I want to kind of talk over. If you guys didn't see my review, I didn't like Spider Man Homecoming because, well, let's go ahead and get into it. It's because of number one. First off, they made Spidey into a bitch, and the reason people don't really some people in the comments didn't understand why what I meant by that is that Spider-Man isn't always going to be here, guys. He's here for what Tom Holland has said is 6 movies, and then what as Marvel said as 5 movies. The saying Tom Holland says he's here for a trilogy of Homecoming, and then 3 guest appearances, which one was Civil War, and then 2 presumably being the other 2 Avengers. Marvel said that he's here for Spider-Man Homecoming 1 and 2, and then 3 other appearances. So I don't know where to say that. But keep in mind that he's only here for the time being in this universe, alright? Um, there's not much time here, alright? So he with only so much time, you have to make Spider-Man look good and almost look like a badass superhero there isn't enough time for him to. This movie did absolutely nothing to make him look like a badass or is even a serious threat to people. He was legit just a fucking. He was just a character almost. He didn't feel like anything more than just a pest to people. But and then you're gonna say, well, that was the thing, Tyler. That you're not Spider-Man isn't get used to the full suit of powers yet. Fuck that. No. He kicked Captain America's ass. He was kicking fucking Ant-Man's ass. He was kicking Hawkeye's ass. He was kicking the entire Team Cap team. What the fuck? That was only 2 months earlier. And now we can't kick an old man's ass? What the fuck? The reason this didn't work is not because Tom Holland was bad, it's because Marvel was idiots. If this was set 2 months before Civil War, I would have given this film an 8. Then I would be okay with it because I'm like, alright, I get it. This is like him kind of like, alright, I don't know how to use any of my powers. I'm getting used to it all. But no, Robert Downey Jr. is only in the film to belittle Spider-Man. That's all he does. And then this film just, oh my god, his sidekick Ed is just fucking annoying. He's there for comic relief when your fucking main hero is Spider-Man. What the fuck? And then fucking let's just talk about this. Fucking I didn't even talk about this in my review. Mary Jane is Zendaya. What the fuck? Sorry. What the actual fuck? Why the fuck is Zendaya Mary Jane? What the fuck, Marvel? She does not have acting chops worth the fucking shit. Fucking my left foot has more acting ability than her. This person fucking came on fucking Shake It Up, Marvel, and now you're giving her the fucking role as Mary Jane. What the fuck? Do you hate Spider-Man? Do you just hate him? Did you just bring him in to fucking shat on him? Because that's what it feels like. Fuck. This movie does nothing to help Spider-Man. And even in the fights, like, even the main fight, he didn't win. He lost. He got his ass kicked. He got his ass kicked, and then he fucking, oh my god. He got his ass kicked, and then, oh my god, he just got his ass kicked. He just got his ass kicked. It's fucking retarded. He was kicking Captain America's Ant-Man's ass and then couldn't kick Vulture's ass. Like, I'm not asking him to slaughter him. I get that you're not going to win, but he literally lost the main fight. If you just look at it, it was Spider-Man just simply won because those things exploded in his suit. In Vulture's suit. I mean, God. Yeah, it's just a damn shame, guys. Like, this movie just doesn't do literally anything right, almost. Tom Holland was good as acting. I have faith in him that he can do this movie right. It was legit Marvel not knowing what the fuck to do. So, I don't know. I'm positive that he will be in both Avengers movies. He's gonna be in, of course, Homecoming 2. But then I don't know. Of course, Marvel will probably try and renegotiate the contract to continue it, but I wouldn't be surprised if not. I don't know what happens if Marvel owns Homecoming, like this shit, or they automatically get it handed off back to Sony, so then Sony can do whatever the fuck they want with this. But yeah, it just doesn't do anything right. And if you guys notice how I said that Ed was comic relief in a Spider-Man movie when Spider-Man was your main hero, Spider-Man is a comic relief hero. And here's my problem with Marvel movies as a whole. No one ever stands out anymore because all of them are the same. Like, alright, let's take Thor an example. Just take Thor Ragnarok's trailer as an example. Thor's got to be comical. Hulk, a comical kid. He is funny without having to be funny, if that makes any sense, alright? Tony Stark, comic character. Guardians, comedy characters. Fucking Captain America, you turned him into a comedy character. Fucking... Actually, you haven't turned Captain into a comedy actor. I'll be fair then. Black Widow, comedy character. Hawkeye, comic character. Vision, okay, not a comical character. Scarlet Witch, comedy character. Black Panther, I don't have enough time to show. But literally, guys, everyone that I name is a fucking comedy character. Doctor Strange, comedy character. Literally, what the fuck? How many comical characters do you need? I'm not saying that you can't have funniness, but they force this fucking humor down your damn throat. And this is why I enjoy DC Heroes movies more, is because they're different. Alright, let's take, Suicide Squad's not the perfect example, but let's take Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was arguably DC's best movie besides The Dark Knight. But just in the cinematic world, I didn't think Batman vs Superman was that bad. I thought it was pretty good. Um, but yeah. But let's talk. Fucking Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was good because it was original. They didn't have forced humor down your throat. They had comical moments, but they didn't force it down your throat. And like, just like the trailer, when she says where I'm from, that's called slavery. That's okay. That's her being funny without having her to be a comical character. Not fucking Tony Stark coming in here and saying, I want to fuck your mother, Spider-Man. Or fuck your grandmother. See, that's another goddamn thing. What the fuck are they doing with fucking Spider-Man's grandmother, Aunt May? What the fuck? Oh, by the way, Ant-Man, comical character. Just because I saw that thing where IGN, like, fucking asked Tom Holland all this dumb shit. That's why they gave that fucking such a great film. They were probably, hey, if you give us the Spider-Man shit, Spider-Man interviews will bump up that rating for you. This movie, like, I don't get how people can say this is good. It was terrible. But now back to Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman hit on all its right notes. I do think Ares was a little bit not well done. I will say that. I think Ares needed work. But overall, I counted him as a credible threat. I thought he was kind of funny for the fucking, like, how he just, like, how he looked. But everything else, I was like, oh shit, this man's a badass. I don't want to fuck with this man. I saw that movie twice, and I enjoyed it thoroughly both times. I could even see Wonder Woman a third time, and I would not be bored with it. That's how good of a film Wonder Woman was to me. But the problem is that DC gives their characters, I think, more ways to work. Like, I can already just see from the Justice League trailer, Batman's gonna have his, like, one-liners. Fucking Wonder Woman gonna be serious. Flash is gonna be the comic relief character. Aquaman's gonna be the, like, I'm gonna fucking kick some damn ass, and I like killing people type character. And Cyborg, I really haven't got a vibe off Cyborg yet, but I can tell you that's how it's gonna be. You know, when I see the Avengers, I see Iron Man, comic character. Thor, comic character. Hawkeye, comical character. Fucking Guardians, comical character. Fucking Black Widow, comical character. Hulk, force and turn you into a comic book character. Thor, comical character. I know I already said that. Captain America? Oh, that's the only series here. Everyone else is fucking just, when it takes this shit, holly jolly. Oh, Scarlet Witch, comical character. Vision, boring-ass character. And even, like, they try to turn Vision, like, into a comical character in fucking the other shit. Like, there's no one that ever stands the fuck out. Because all of them have these set things of fucking just, I want to be funny. Guys, I understand funny is great. I like laughing at things. But I don't want to go into every fucking Marvel film thinking, what the fuck? Oh, comical character. Thor, Ragnarok. Again, like, Doctor Strange is going to be a comical character. Like, what I'm trying to say is that DC nails it because I feel like I don't get the same shit recycled. And when I say, a lot of people don't understand when I say the Marvel effect. Marvel's effect is that they want to turn every movie into a comedy and they don't give a fuck about it. And like I said with Spider-Man Homecoming, I said that they wanted to make Ed, I believe was his name, a fucking comical character when Spider-Man was your comic book hero. Let Spider-Man be the comic relief. He's the fucking best at it. I really liked Andrew Garfield. That is one of, probably not the most popular opinion. I thought, without a doubt, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 were the best movies, hands down. I didn't think Amazing Spider-Man 2 was as good as 1. I gave Amazing Spider-Man 1 like a 9, and I gave Amazing Spider-Man 2 like a very low 7 to a very high 6. Um, but between Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker and Emma Stone's Gwen Stacy was the best fucking thing in any Spider-Man movie. I don't give a shit who anyone says. That fucking relationship was nailed to the fucking T. Probably because they were dating in real life, but holy fuck was that good. I would have paid so much more money to see that continue. Especially probably in Amazing Spider-Man 3, because they did like an Amazing Spider-Man 2 um how like Andrew Garfield was seeing Gwen Stacy's dead father who died in the first film. Um so I thought like he was gonna be like, oh my god. And you kind of see it like 6 months even later, like they do like the 6 months, he's like, I'm done with this shit. I fucking just the one thing I didn't want to happen happened. And then he's like, all right, I'm putting the suit back on so shit like this doesn't happen. um but yeah, like Marvel just doesn't get that. But while DC, I can't judge a whole lot on DC, because they haven't done a lot. But all right, if we take, I didn't think Batman vs Superman was that bad, but I know that it's the unpopular opinion, as well as Suicide Squad. I didn't think Suicide Squad was that bad, but I did think it was worse than Batman vs Superman. Um, I just felt like the only really standout characters in that film were Deadshot and Harley Quinn, which I want Deadshot to get his own film because Will Smith fucking was beautiful, and I think that could actually be really well done. And I don't know about the Joker. A lot of people shat on the Joker. I didn't. I just felt like he wasn't he wasn't bad. I just did feel like we didn't get enough time to see him. But I want to say there was an article saying, like... So, yeah, I don't know from that. But I think DC said that he wasn't going to be in the film that much. But I could be wrong. But yeah, like... This is kind of just like an open letter to Marvel saying they're fucking, like... Damn, I'm tired of every damn hero being a comical character. Fucking Black Panther, I swear to God, if they turn him into a comical character, I'm gonna lose my shit. How many fucking comical characters does one motherfucking franchise need? Fucking, I don't... The Avengers 3 is getting less and less hype for me because I'm like, oh, Captain America, everybody. He's the only fucking hero that's gonna take this shit serious. Everyone else is a comical character. Fucking Spider-Man's not even done right. He just fucking fucking Thanos might kill the poor bastard because he gets his ass kicked by Vulture. Fucking, I don't even want to know what Thanos is gonna do if he can't. Oh my god. Oh my god. But fuck, like, yeah, guys, this was kind of just like a thing I wanted to do. I wanted to talk about Spider-Man Homecoming a little more in depth, and just kind of talk about like why Marvel needs to do a little bit better things. And I will say, Spider-Man Homecoming would legit be 2 stars better. I would have given this film an 8 if they simply would have put this 2 months before Civil War. In the timeline. Like, I don't care if it comes out after Civil War. I just wanted 2 months before Civil War. And that would have changed so fucking much about this film. And yeah, keep it exactly like Tony Stark's kind of mentoring him. He doesn't know if he's really that well. And yeah, but it just doesn't hit any of its points. Everything else is just a fucking flop after flop after flop. And Marvel just doesn't ever want to take a shot because they fucking hit that sweet spot of what everybody likes. of just comical. In reality, they don't want to stick to the comics. While DC, I will say, is a little more faithful to the comics, and it's just fucking disappointing to me because it's like, why the fuck? Again, I wanted to make a comparison actually earlier. You know how Ed was the comic relief character in a Spider-Man movie when Spider-Man could have done all that. Um, what I am, it's like having a Deadpool movie, but not having Deadpool be that comic relief. What the fuck are you doing? Of course, Deadpool getting the sequel, and that's probably going to be like $1 million. Oh, I love Deadpool 1. I'm definitely seeing that again. The fucking night of release, all that. I love Deadpool 1 so much. Um, yeah, I absolutely adore that film. I love it. Got that on Blu-ray, and yeah. Um, but I don't. I guess that's where I will in today's video. But I actually did want to. My favorite movies are the ones that take themselves serious. Dark Knight, of course, is my favorite. Then Logan at number 2. I would say Captain America's Winter Soldier at number 3. Um, and then 4 and 5. I don't know. Maybe out of just superhero films, I'm gonna say maybe then Wonder Woman. Um, then at number 5, I would probably put maybe Civil War. But yeah, The Dark Knight at 1, without a doubt. Then Logan. Those movies that take themselves very serious. I would put Amazing Spider-Man 1 at 6, without a doubt. But tell me what your guys' favorite comic book movies are down in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do I have a right to be... No, I know I have a right to be pissy at it, but are you pissed off that every hero in Marvel doesn't feel different, or is that just me the way that sees it? Let me what you guys know down in the comments below. I know this episode was kind of short, but it's a 23-minute episode of me just kind of ranting to an extent, and rambling. But I wanted to get this out. I'm continuing this podcast week in and week out, no matter what happens, and I just want to keep it going. Hopefully next week we will be back with gaming news or just something. But like I said, just after E3, we're going to have to deal with this for a little bit longer, and then we can probably get into some gaming news. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more content. Peace out.